everybody. I am your host, Dawson Hams, on tonight's talk show. Today, we are hosting individuals of an academic dream team who seem to have mastered the art of explaining Chapter 5. Joining us up next after this brief break. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. So the first person up is actually going to be a very special individual known as Edwin. So, Edwin is very specialized in terms of giving overviews about these. So, Edwin, can you give us an idea of what Chapter 5 is about?
Thank you, Dustin. What we're going to see with Chapter 5 is how to be an engaged student. Some behaviors in order to be an active student. Active student involves this behavior that you have to develop through the classes. This means you take notes, ask during the class, being an active listening, reader, and writer. Also, this chapter we're going to see what benefits we have from being an active student.
Now, Edwin, it sounds like the first step to doing that would require you to be interested or engaged in the class. Can you tell us what an engaged student looks like?
Some of them are that you become more empathetic with others, cultural, and respect the others' opinion. Also, you improve your working in teams. How to become a leader, how to become a great partner in the group between others that we're going to see.
Well, I guess being an intellectual can pay off. I wouldn't know because I'm a talk show host. Now, to explain ways that you, yes you, can prepare for class, we have Mireya. Mireya, tell us a few steps us students can take to prepare for class.
Some more steps would be for you to review your notes and readings before your classes. Organize yourselves and take notes of your readings and lectures. And lastly, organize your materials. Make sure you have notes separated by classes and by dates.
Now, I know people are eager to learn more. Can you tell us more steps?
Well, yes, Doc, and a few steps that you can use in order to be prepared for your classes are to have read the syllabus that was given to you on day 1. Next, you want to make sure you're reading all your book chapters and any other readings you might have. To make it interesting, try to compare these readings to your life and find similarities of ways it agrees to you. Use any other materials or resources given to you by your professors and use them to your advantage.
That was a lot to take in, but it just goes to show you that there's a lot of ways to stay engaged. No, nobody likes those who don't listen, so to help us know how to properly listen, we have Daniela. Daniela, how do we listen and participate in class? It seems as though we're experiencing some technical difficulties here. Oh. Danielle is no longer in this class. That's unfortunate. Okay. Moving on now. Sometimes writing things down is a good approach. Here to help us with that is Dulce. Dulce, tell us about formats for note-taking.
There are 3 types of formats whenever you are note-taking. The first one is a Cornell, the second one is the outlining, and then the last one is the paragraph format. I like to use the outlining because it's easier for me to put bullet points or number it, and it's easier for me to use.
But what about when you're done with your notes? Then what?
The most important steps to follow to review your notes are 1, to write down your main ideas, and then the second one is repeating your ideas out loud, and the last one is reviewing your notes from the previous day so your brain can be refreshed. And then the most important steps to follow to compare notes and do well on your homework are to do a warm-up so you can prepare yourself before starting your homework, or solve the assigned problems and answer the assigned questions so you don't get off topic, and to not give up soon because it can be difficult but not impossible. And then The last one is to consider what you have learned and compare and contrast what you have been learning and the different ways you can solve the problem so you can understand and comprehend further.
Thank you, Dulce. And finally, our last guest, Enzo. Enzo, what are 3 things you should do in class?
Read about how important it is to stay engaged in learning while you pursue your college education. This is also a helpful mindset to keep when entering your chosen career field. Staying informed about and engaged in the latest trends in your profession will make you a valuable asset to any employer. One way to stay current is to be a member of a professional organization in your field.
Now, everyone needs a story. It's an element of everyone's life. How can we develop a career story?
Reflect on what you have to learn in this chapter about being engaged in learning and getting the most out of class. List some of the ways you could more fully participate in your classes to increase your engagement based on what you have learned. Be active listeners, readers, and engage in class. Try using the Cornell format in one class and the outline format in another class. Then compare your notes and decide which format will help you the most when you are studying and preparing for tests.